All right, guys,
Thank you.
we are here again. We're going to talk with Schuyler Reidel, franchise attorney. Today, we're going to start talking about some specifics items in the FDD. Let's address item 2, like that franchise business experience and why that one,
Yeah.
pay attention to it. Why is it important?
So it's important. We look at that typically to see what type of turnover is involved with the leadership team. That's one thing that you
Okay.
can gauge from it. If there is a whole new leadership team in there, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it means that probably changes are coming. And if you like the system the way it is and you don't want it to change, it might be a caution, right? Maybe say expect things to adapt and change because there's a new leadership team in town and they're going to want to put their rules in place and things to look, things that they want to promote for the system. That's one. Another thing we look for is, well, this one we're actually adapting a little deeper, but look for familiar names in regards to people that have been in the industry before. And really the sense of what you got to look for here is probably a background check. And that's something that we're going to be adding to our review package soon. Um, Reviewing who those key leadership positions are and what they have done in the past, whether they've been involved in other franchise systems, whether they've been involved in lawsuits or bankruptcies. Now, of course, those are supposed to be disclosed in the FDD, but we've seen some cases in the past year in 2024 where that has not been the case, where they have not disclosed those and it's come out later. But yeah, I don't know. Those would probably be the two big ones that I would say looking in item 2. I think in regards to their experience and in history, in regards to what they're doing, it's important to some extent as well. But sometimes in an emerging franchise system, they may not have experience in franchising, but they know what they're doing. They've built the brand, right? They've done it. Yeah. So I don't know. That I probably look at it from a legal perspective. That's a bit different than a business perspective that a candidate might be looking at it from.
Right. No, I really appreciate that, guys, because I think, just to add a little bit of color around that, is one of the things that we look for in consulting is that management team. I mean, when
Yeah.
I got the franchise that we're in, the first thing I did was I'm like, okay, I know what the widget is. I want to look and see who the wizard is behind the curtain. And I think
Sure. Yeah.
that becomes super important. And I love what you said about they have operating experience, they've been in this brand. Who on that management team, if any, has franchise experience,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So I
Exactly.
think that it's a different business. And sometimes
Yes. 100%.
brands need to understand you're no longer in the donut business, you're in the franchising business. Who's
Definitely.
consulting you, right? So,
Yep. And I'll say that our perspective when we're looking at franchise agreements and FDDs is that we're looking at it from a legal perspective, right? We're looking at it from what are concerning legal obligations, what are some key legal terms that we need to inform our client about, where there may be some flexibility. So although we may comment on the leadership and the experience or maybe turnover in the team there, it's not something that I would make a business decision on, and I wouldn't necessarily have a very firm opinion around the leadership team in any FDD I read because my franchise candidates or the clients rather and the franchise consultant is probably going to have a lot more detailed information about that and much more insight than I would. So I mean I think that's a very good example of the business side of the consulting where franchise consultants help and others, and the legal help that we focus on is that we're coming at it from different lenses and different
I love that.
angles.
Really important, really important. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. If you're ready to take the next step, Integrity Franchise Group is here to help. Click the link below or reach out to us today to schedule an appointment. Let's work together to solve that franchise puzzle and turn your business dreams into reality. We cannot wait to connect with you.